Hi, here we are off for another Shropshire walk. We're going to walk round Berrington and Atcham today. We've just parked just off the Bridge North Road there, and we're going to set off towards Berrington. And just in front of us you can see the arch, or the abutments of the old railway between Shrewsbury and Ironbridge. Off we go. We're just approaching Berrington, and this is Berrington Hall. It's in the woods behind, we can't go to it. It's an imposing Georgian mansion. It was built for the son of Lord Berwick of Attingham Hall, who was the vicar of Berrington. Attingham Hall in those days owned all the land around here that we'll be walking on today. So in latter days it's become a commune. Very cold apparently to live in. And over there you can see the tower of Berrington Church, which this chap will have been the vicar of. There's Berrington Church. It's a Grade 1 listed church, an outstanding building, and just behind it, the black and white buildings, the manor house. Very ancient inside, very interesting. Sadly, there's talk of it being closed down as a church. We shall see. It will be preserved, no doubt. Here we are back on the old railway line. This is the old station, in fact, at Crosshouses or Berrington. If you look here, there's the old station with a line running past it. This is the line that ran from Shrewsbury to Bridge North via Ironbridge. It was closed in 1964 under the beaching cuts, but they managed to save the section from Bridge North to Kidderminster, which had become the Severn Valley Railway. What a pity they couldn't save the whole lot and we could have had Shrewsbury to Kidderminster by steam still. Now in Crosshouses, and these are the old buildings of the Shrewsbury and Atcham Workhouse. Yes, this is where, if you were down on your luck, you ended up in Victorian times. It then became a hospital, and was a hospital for many years, closed about 20 years ago, and now it's been redeveloped as housing. Here's the Victorian workhouse or hospital at Crosshouses, and a typical Victorian feature is you see the iron bands on the side. They had to keep the building from collapsing. What they did was they put an iron rod all the way through the building, then put the bands on the end, screwed a nut tight, but first they'd heat the rod up, making it expand. Then they'd tighten the nut, and then when it cooled down, it pulled it tight and kept the building from bowing out. This is the old hospital mortuary, now the village hall. We're just walking along the road between Crosshouses and Atcham, and we're passing Cronkhill, which is a beautiful house, really lovely house. It was built for the land agent of the Attingham estate, and it's an example of what's called Strawberry Gothic, early 1800s. Lovely house. We've got to Atcham, and here's the ancient bridge over the River Severn. This has obviously been a crossing over the river for thousands of years. Just to the side is Atcham Church, dedicated to St Eata. It's a very old church. Parts of it are Anglo-Saxon. Very interesting. And obviously ancient settlement here. They have found the remains of an Anglo-Saxon hall in the grounds of Attingham Park. Right, we've just about finished our walk and we've ended up just by a cottage. It's called Burnt Tree Cottage, and we've only stopped here out of personal interest because we understand a relative of Rose's used to live here, and Beryl can remember visiting them as a kid. Right, a rather damp walk, but we've survived.